everybody, it's Leanne. It's Easter Sunday. I hope you're all having a grand day today. I'm back along the beautiful shores of Lake Ontario, and I'm attempting to get to a bank that's a little farther down the shoreline here. I've been meaning to get here for a couple of years now, but it's difficult in the summer because it's grown up so much. There's so much grass and trees and shrubage that grows. It's just really difficult to get to. So spring is the best time. The reason I'm back is because was it last year or 2 years ago? I can't remember. I saw like the whole side of the bluff was rubble, like just so much building material, building blocks. And it was shortly thereafter my phone died. So I'm back today hoping to get some new boots and look for some evidence of previous civilization. And just on my way, I think I've shown this rock before. It's usually in the water. Maybe the ice has shifted this winter. It's a beautiful example of transitioning bricks into this larger rocky pebbled material. So really nice to see. Talk in a bit. All right, once again, my apologies about the wind. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm back at this really curious, what I believe to be old world piece of shoreline, okay? It's this one small section in the middle of this really long shoreline full of these jetties, rock jetties and sand beaches and brick beaches, okay? There's a tiny little trail. It's really an unmarked trail. You just have to scamper your way along here. And this is protecting nothing, okay? Like if I show you behind me here, okay, it's just all bluff. You can see some old building slabs, building materials coming right out of the ground up there, okay? All of this is rubble, okay? All sorts of stages of transformation, bricks everywhere. And then you've got this. Now this is so big, it's so heavy, I can't express how like massive, how much this must weigh and how much steel is here or whatever kind of metal this is. It's incredible. And for what? Like this is just the shoreline, so why don't they have this along the whole shoreline here? It doesn't make any sense at all. I think this is a pocket of preservation that is left over from the last reset, or who knows how many ago, and then just the boulders continue. Now, if I recall correctly, I think there's some partially transitioned bricks in with these black slabs back, black big boulders here. Let's just go take a look to see if it's still here. I remember I haven't been here for 2 years. I tried a couple times last spring, and every time I came down the shoreline, I ended up bumping into some naked dude just hanging out on the beach. And I don't want to go hang out around with naked dude. So, here. Okay, bricks, steel, so all of these boulders are transition material. Okay, there's pieces of metal coming out of them. Okay, different stages. And we still have some bricks that are not quite rockified yet, okay? Boulderfied, is that a word? Look at the size of those cables. Like, seriously, it's just nuts how much metal there is here. Anyway, that's awesome. And I recall last time I showed these bricks, somebody asked, like, you know, is that this tire kind of hanging up front? It looks like the ice brought it in at some point and it's just been wedged underneath here. Okay, it's not acting, it's not doing anything, it's just a piece of garbage, I think. So yeah, so here we are. Like there's no trail here, it's just these boulders. But see way up here? It's all rubble. Where's that from? So I'm going to attempt to scramble up there and take a look around. That's my goal. Transition brick. Okay, talk to you in a bit. All right, so this is where I am right now. There's all this amazing tall grass, reeds, I don't know what they're called, along the base here, but you can see that all the way up this bank, it's all rubble. It's all building material. So I'm gonna get over here. There's a little bit of waterage, but I'm gonna do my best to scramble up and see what I can find. All right, seriously, why are there always prickle bushes that grow in and around evidence? It's unbelievable. Like, it doesn't look like much, but this is all freaking prickles. But anyway, I'm partway up, and you can see this is all building. This is all rubble. So what was this? Because like, I know bluffs are always, eroding, but if there had been a substantial building here at one point and it collapsed and people died, we'd know about this in the history books, right? Like, it'd be part of, Toronto history. It really would be, right? And there's nothing. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if, well, I've got my own ideas, but I'm sure I don't know anything. Just speculating here, but this is from a previous civilization. And this is just lying here. It's really tricky to get to, and I'm going to keep going up a little bit, but I just wanted to look at, oh my god, I got prickles in my coat. This big brick, oh my god, that's a big brick. It is so heavy, and it is bigger than usual. Oh my heavens, that is beautiful. Wow. And I see a few more up here too, up there. Let's take a look. Okay, there's a nice piece of metal across that big blob of material. And here's one of these bricks, square bricks. I don't know if you can help me see. It says something block. P-A-T maybe, patent block? P-A-T-E-N-T, I'm not sure. But I can't get it out. Oh, I found it! Oh, I just grabbed it a moment ago and it didn't move. Okay. B-L-O-O-Y. Louis? Oh, block. Is that a K or Y? B-L-O-O. Who knows? I have no idea. Not nuts. Sorry. Probably said it really quite slow there. I don't have my glasses, my reading glasses, and my eyes seem to be getting worse. But so be it. All right, let's keep going. Okay, this is interesting. So this piece of building material here with the metal, it almost looks like rails, like rail ties, not rail tracks. See that? Along there, top and bottom, and the other side. And I think that at one point there used to be rail lines everywhere, in every direction. And I think actually some of our old roads were all originally rail lines. And I think that because I've been studying old maps, aerial photos, and you can see previous rail lines that have since been turned into roads and highways, things like that. So anyway, for what it's worth. Yeah, where'd all this come from? So all the bricks that I'm finding up here are these, what I think are, it says, these, they're all square and really heavy, and I get the feeling that they're really old. I found a few of these really old, heavy red bricks in other areas before. They really stand out. Something different and really unique. Something incredible. Yeah. They're all over up there. All right, so this rubble just continues as far as I can see ahead of me, all along these tree and shrub covered bluffs. And so I don't know how far I'm going to go. I do see sort of an okay way to scramble back down. I put one of those big bricks in my backpack, so it's heavy. Like, I would estimate it's probably between 8 and 10 pounds. It's quite something. So anyway, I hope I don't lean the wrong way and I'll get down here somehow. Okay, so you can see how high I am off the water. You can see the whole shoreline down there of the big boulders. And there's a nice inland waterway. In fact, there's some trees that are chewed by beavers, so they're obviously kicking around here. But you can see that this rubble field just continues. It's all around, all the way up. It's absolutely insane. Okay, that's incredible. So, where did this come from? When did it get here? What caused this destruction? Why don't we know anything about this? Okay, and of course there's no trails here. Okay, this is all rubble from some destructive event. It's absolutely nuts. All right, just wanted to show you more of this rubble field up here. There's a lot of shrubs that are growing around it. On top of it, it continues way up there. But this is just where I am right now. I'll scramble down there in a second. But there's lots to look at and lots to ponder. Pretty amazing stuff. All right, just looking back, just come down from there, and here's a nice piece of material here of transitioned, partially transitioned brick. Okay, it's not fully changed yet, but what this is what everything is here. It's all the same. It's all the same, except this one still has some of the brick holding on. Isn't that something, eh? Well, we know. But yeah, it's really just quite quite neat to see so many examples of it. Okay, so this is nice. Just almost at the bottom here, and there's a nice piece of this building material, right? And we've got a really nice piece of untransitioned brick there and up there. And the rest, oh, there's a little bit there. A teeny weeny little bit there. The rest has pebbleized and it's rocking out. Isn't that nice? It's a tiny glimpse into what it once was. Alright, I'm back along the lake, and I just wanted to show you how far the shoreline goes. There's no trail. When I scrambled up here, and I just came across here, and I just came down there, and I came back along the bottom. So I didn't even go that far. Okay, there's that last jetty. There's the old metal shoreline just past that last rock there. There's so much just right here. It's incredible. It's still wherever you look. There's evidence of some cataclysmic event that forever altered the state of things here. It's massive. It's really difficult scrambling up there. So I'd like to come back with somebody and just have better shoes for doing that kind of stuff with. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going along here and keep looking for anything that really stands out. Alright, so once again, this is where I just scrambled around a little bit. Okay, just below here. I may have included this on one of my videos a couple years ago. Take a look at these bricks, this brick bundle transition. And here's a nice round piece. See a lot of these along the shoreline. What were they? Okay, here's another nice piece. Here. Brick's not quite fully transitioned. Here's another nice piece of evidence right here. Okay, all these boulders. I think it's all the same material. Look, here's a nice square piece, and there's still some bricks not fully changed over yet. Okay. Here's another nice piece of evidence. There's another then there's another one sticking out right there. And I think I saw something up here. Let's take a look. Oh, no. That looked like a brick there, but it's not. Okay, so this is cool. Just farther along here. And here's a nice brick bundle sitting right here. Whoopsies, can you see it? Okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if all of these chunks were originally like this. Okay, this just hasn't quite changed as much as the others. I have no proof of that. But that's just my hunch, my suspicion. Okay, that's just not quite fully changed. But look at this. This is all rubble. It's all building material. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Then you look at this bluff, this bank. You can see the age of some of these trees. Like, when did this all get here? Why did it get here? And who lived in these ruins? It's seriously nuts. There's so much to look over here. There's another nice piece of evidence right here. More transition brick. Okay, we have another brick bundle here. And there's another one right here. There's another one right here. And this looks like you can faintly still make out the bricks in that one. Here. Wow. So another not fully transition brick. And this is a nice piece of brickcrete, I guess we could call it. There's a nice piece of metal sticking out there. It's like the end of where'd it go? Sorry. Yeah. The end of a pipe or something like that. Looks like it was once hollow. Isn't that neat? Yeah. There's bricks everywhere. Just love it. Okay, the size of some of these boulders along here are literally the size of like small campers. Okay? They're so friggin' massive. I can't imagine what one of these would weigh. Okay? Absolutely gargantuan. Unbelievable. No one brought these in. They're so huge. Wow. Okay, so once again, this is neat. How's that? I've used cool a few times. Here's another nice hunk with different bricks churned up in there. Pebbling out nicely. Finer pebbles. Alright, another instance of this material coming from red brick at one point. I'm standing on it right now. And there's a little set of stairs, it looks like. And there's something curious over here. Yeah. So we've got brickage, but it's really bubbling out on this side by the looks of it.